very beginning, I'd like to welcome Geoffrey to collaborate with me of this video. And I'd like to introduce you first. And if you like, you can introduce yourself more to my audiences.
Sure.
So Geoffrey is a friend from the Bob Proctor coaching program. And we've met at, I think it's April or February. Yeah, we've met on this Facebook group. And yeah, I kind of like recognize this soul friend at the very beginning. I think he's a very spiritual guy and very generous of his life experience to share with us. And this video, we'd like to collaborate on a special topic of how to manifest our ideal partner, because Geoffrey has already successfully manifested his ideal partner in his life. And as far as I know, you are manifesting your dream house recently, right? So
thank you so much for having me on, Lynn. Really grateful to be here. And I think in a little while, my wife, Yurika, will join us.
Yeah.
And is the person that I manifested.
Yeah.
And you're right, also manifested our dream house. So ni hao, good morning, everyone.
Ni hao, 早上好.
We're really looking forward to working with Lynn on this video to help give everyone a better understanding of the law of attraction and how to bring the person that you desire into a relationship with you.
Yeah, thank you, Geoffrey. And let's move to our business right now, okay? So
let's do it.
Yeah. I gathered many questions from my audiences. They are so curious about your, the manifesting process. How did you do it? And do you have any experience or advices you can share with us? So we can go through those questions first. And then if you want to share more with us, there may be some missing parts that we don't have. You can share with us, okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to everything.
Yeah, thank you. So the first question is, does your manifestation, the ideal partner, 100% match your list?
No.
Yeah.
My partner did not 100% match my list. So when I first met my wife, her name is Yurika, and we met at a party at my house. And she actually went into my room and she saw the list of my ideal partner. And you'll have to ask her what she thinks, but I think she was like 80 to 90% of everything on the list. So no, she was not 100%. And in a way, she was so much more, because you write what you imagine on this list.
Yeah.
But then they come into your life and maybe they're not all the words, but their spirit is so strong and vibrant that there's so much more than just words on a paper,
And like 80 to 90%, right? So about the 10 to 20%, how do you think of that? Or what kind of qualities that she was not having at that time? And yeah.
Well, some things changed over time. So something she might have been interested in, like I'm really interested in yoga and Reiki. So on my list, I wrote yoga and Reiki. And over the past 3 years, slowly she's gotten more interested in yoga and Reiki. So she's becoming more of what was on that list. Also, like long hair. When I met her, her hair was here, right? She had short hair, and I like long hair. But over 3 years, you know, her hair is getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
And so we must understand that people change. And if we give them an opportunity to grow, they often will grow to make us happy. If we love them, they want to make us happy, we want to make them happy. You know, if my wife didn't like my beard, I would shave every day for my wife.
Yeah, I see. So
And I would like it, you know, just because I would get more kisses or whatever.
I see. So it's like when you manifest your ideal partner, even if she's not 100% of the list, but you can, you know, you can tell how to discern and give each other the opportunity to grow together, right?
Yeah. And so it's kind of a discussion that you should have with that person and show them, yeah, I've actually been looking at this about finding someone special. And you can say, I was looking for these qualities, and you guys can talk about it. You know, because what else are you going to talk about on a date? You know, might as well just show like, this is actually what I'm looking for. And they can say, oh, I am not clean at all. Or whatever, you know. And they kind of reveal themselves, and you can get to know each other better.
Yeah.
Did that answer the question?
Yes, perfectly. I think because we don't have this experience before we succeed, but if we succeed, we don't need to learn this more. So I think a lot of my audiences, including me, having these questions like, what if they are not 100% the person I want? What would I do? What can I do? Right. So that's a great.
Well, the great thing is that manifesting a person is the same as manifesting anything else in your life. If you're trying to manifest a car or a house, it's all the exact same to me.
I see.
A person's just more special, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like if I'm manifesting a car, maybe the car is not like 100% of my list, right?
Yeah, it's the exact same. But maybe when you're walking down the street, you see, wow, I love that car, or I love that red color. I want a car red like that. And you can say the same thing about a boyfriend, right? You can say, wow, his beard is so sexy. I like it a lot. Or maybe you're getting a coffee at like a cafe, and you can say, wow, the way that man spoke to me, he was so kind. I want a boyfriend like that. And so you're telling the universe constantly what you want. You know, you're not saying, I don't want that. You're saying, I want more of that kindness. Or when you're sick and your dad makes you some nice tea, you can say, wow, I want my boyfriend to be just like that.
Yeah, to be caring and kind to me.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's the same thing with anything. If you see a house, you're like, oh my gosh, I love that front door. I want a front door like that. And the universe will then bring you more of that same front door, or the hot tea, or the kindness.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the manifestation, the process is really requires us to be clear of what do we want. And we can learn that during the whole process to be more clear and specific of the whole lists, right?
Yeah, and I will say one thing. On my list, I had intellectual. So, you know, that is someone that's really stimulated by learning new, like, scientific fact and stuff like that. And Yurika is not that person. She's not. But she has so many more gifts that are more important. Or, you know, like, I'm intellectual. So we both don't need to be intellectual. She's very good at relationships, and I'm not good at relationships as much as she is.
I see.
So, something that maybe she was looking for, I am not. And so you kind of just learn to like balance each other. Like, okay, this person is going to be good at that, and I'm going to be good at this something else.
Yeah, that's more beautiful maybe than you used to expect, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's better than what I wrote down on a piece of paper. Really.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
And the next question is really interesting. On what kind of occasion did you meet each other, and how do you confirm that she is the one of your ideal partner?
Okay, so for me, I used to live in an eco village in Australia. And so that's like a village that's focused on being more sustainable, in harmony with nature. And at this eco village, we had a music party, a music festival for 3 days. And I finally met Yurika on the last day. And she was really kind. And I would say I definitely did not know that she was the person from my list. Probably after 2 months, I found out. Because at that point in time, I was looking very hard, and I was dating like 4 or 5 women at the same time. Because I was really serious. I wanted to find my girlfriend. I wanted to find my partner. And so I was going out and dating, and I was meeting lots of women. But yeah, she stuck around, and I think it was after about 2 months, we were going on a walk in a park. And I kind of just said, like, like, you're very special. And I just feel that we have this connection that I don't have with other people. I don't know what it is at the moment. And she said the same thing. We had not talked about this before, but when someone comes out and says, yeah, I just feel like I have this strange connection with you, and let's keep going. And so I stopped dating all the other girls, and I stopped talking to other people like about being in a relationship. And so it was very kind of smooth and gradual, and I'd say if you're a woman, do the same thing. Like, it's okay. You can talk to 10 or 20 different guys. Like, don't lead them on. Be nice. But it's okay. You can go on many dates with many people, and that helps the universe know that, okay, she's ready for a boyfriend. She's looking for a boyfriend. And during the date, you can say, like, even out loud, you can say to your date, thank you for being so kind to me tonight, or that's a really funny joke. Like, if you're looking to manifest a funny guy, like, oh my gosh, your jokes are so funny. So that's telling the universe, like, I like a guy that has funny jokes, or who's on time.
Yes, it's like what you shared with me yesterday, to like put all of your energy, your attention on your goal, and the goal is to attract your ideal partner. So yeah, so have
That's
you
right.
like invested all your time and energy on that at that time?
Yeah, I did. That was just like, if you want to be a very successful model, right? Say you want to be a model. You want to get in front of as many cameras as possible. When you're not in front of the camera, you're at home practicing or exercising or eating healthy or and your makeup or whatever it is, you are obsessed with becoming a model, and I think at that moment I was kind of obsessed with finding this girl I was looking for. I was like, I know she's out there, I'm gonna find her. That was it. I made the decision, I'm gonna find this person. That's it. Yeah.
How long have you been this seeking period? How long is the seeking period?
Okay, well, I had an original vision, and I made a vision, and after about a year, I just get more in detail. So in my original vision, it just says, I am so happy and grateful now that I've found my like beautiful and honest girlfriend.
Yeah.
It was very simple. And it went on to be like, I'm so happy I found my beautiful and honest girlfriend. I live in a big house. I drive a nice car. So it was like a very, very big vision. But after yeah, for my whole life. But then when I got focused on the girlfriend part, it took me about 2 months, I think. Either 1 month or 2 months. It was very, very fast.
Yeah. Well, it's really faster than I thought of.
Yeah, that's because I was completely focused on it. And, I had really forgiven all the people that had hurt me in the past, whether it be my mother and father or my ex-girlfriends. Everyone has negative past relationships, and I forgave everyone. So my heart was ready.
Yeah.
Some people are trying to manifest a boyfriend, but they're still heartbroken from somebody else. And so you're just not ready to receive love. You need to forgive yourself or the other person first.
Yeah, right. That's the releasing part to working on our shadow side, right? So
That's it.
Yeah, you can restart easily. And yeah, what you just mentioned about Yurika, you met each other, and there's an interesting question that did you have any telepathic experience with each other during your dating period or before you really recognize each other? And yeah, or it's not the love at first sight, right?
No, it was not love at first sight. It was, what was it? I don't know. She was just really nice. I mean, and that was what I was really looking for. It's just somebody who was nice to me, because I had a bunch of ex-girlfriends and a bunch of bad relationships, but they just weren't nice. And so what I was looking for was somebody who was nice. But obviously, you can manifest anything you want. So if you want to manifest a situation where it's love at first sight, sure, you can manifest it.
You can put that in your list.
Yeah, I mean, the way we met was, I think it was the way we wanted to meet. It was really, really beautiful. We were like, it was the third day, it was around sunset, and like I was playing music and there was a bunch of us playing music. And she was actually kind of sitting next to me, and she was playing the drums. We didn't know each other's names, but I was playing music and she was sitting next to me playing music. And finally we started talking, and she's just really kind. And it was at sunset in this eco village after a 3-day music festival. Yeah, so I guess it was our dream of that's how we wanted to meet each other.
Yeah, it sounds like quite romantic, or it's not what you are expecting and they just appear, right? The woman
kind of like, and I would say as far as my intuition, I was in complete alignment, ready for this person. So like I said, my heart was open and healed. My body was physically healthy. You know, my root chakra was ready as well. Sorry. My mind was at ease. Yeah. So everything was working together and I was completely ready.
I see. So, do you have any telepathic experience between each other? Because I think from some of my experience or my friends' experience, they sometimes share with me that we kind of had some like intuition or telepathic experience between us and our like future partner or future ex-boyfriend. So have you?
See, the thing with me is I'm naturally very, very telepathic with everyone.
I see.
And especially when I met her, like I could read anyone's mind. You know, so it's like it didn't really, I didn't connect through telepathy because I can do that with anybody.
Yeah, you're quite sensitive of the energy.
Yeah, I'm already sensitive, so that's not, and it can be quite frightening, you know, telepathy sometimes. So I think I really didn't want my ideal partner to enter through that chakra. I wanted her to enter through in the physical world and speak to me through my heart and my creative side, you know. So if you're feeling that you are seeing someone through your third eye or your intuition and you're comfortable with that, then continue down that path.
I see. Yeah, I think we will have some different experience when we are doing this because we're not totally the same persons. We all have some like unique faculties to do that, right?
You're right.
Yeah. So because I've already shared your videos in my Chinese video platforms of how to manifest the ideal partner by using Bob Proctor's method. And I think you actually upgrade that method from Bob. You
probably, especially now, I think I could add a lot more because so many people ask me questions and I'm always thinking of what's the best answer I can give this person to help them. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I think at the moment it's had about 8,500 views and people contact me probably about once a week, maybe twice a week about like, what do I do? How do I do that and stuff? And it's great. So I can always help.
Yeah. So up to now, do you have any like, you know, like strategy or a technique or a systematic advice of this manifesting your ideal partner topic? And what do you gained from your past experience of this successful manifestation?
The reason I was successful is, like I said before, I was completely open, mind and body, and I knew exactly what I wanted. If you don't know what you want, that's what you're going to get. But I made a clear decision. I want a woman who is kind and beautiful and athletic, and wrote it on paper. I recorded it on my phone. I am so happy and grateful now that I've met my girlfriend. She is kind, athletic, and beautiful. She is creative. And I listen to it all the time. I'd listen to it like 50 times in a day. Because that's just me talking about my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, and I about her in first person. I didn't say, I wish, or I hope my girlfriend is like this. I said, my girlfriend is calm and athletic and happy and kind. She's here. And that's the thing, right? If you're trying to manifest somebody, they are they already exist somewhere.
Yeah.
So they are out there now. It's not like, you know, a house that needs to be built. This person is here somewhere.
Yeah.
They're here.
Yeah.
So you're just already describing somebody. You know, you don't need to wish.
Yeah.
It's not like a house that needs to be built. You know, like they're already here.
Yes. Living in the state, no matter.
They live on Earth now.
That's the most important part, right?
I think that can give you the most hope is they're already alive.
Mm-hmm.
They're already here somewhere. You just have to find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one thing you mentioned yesterday is quite important too, is that you need to be active of meeting the person.
Yeah, that's right. You need to be active. So in my vision, I wanted to meet someone who does yoga and athletic and is kind. So I'm not going to go to a bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to a yoga class.
Mm.
You know, like go to the places where you think you can find this person.
Mm.
You know, don't, if you're looking for someone who's really wealthy, don't go where they give free food, because that's not going to be where you find your person, unless they're the one free food. But you know what I mean? So you have to like make sure you're looking in the right place for the person that you're looking for.
Yeah, I agree. For me, I never use like this dating app to find a boyfriend because I don't really trust those resources, so I never use that way. And for everyone, if we want to manifest an ideal partner, we should be crystally clear of what kind of person we want and what kind of places we can meet those guys, right?
Yeah. Or like if you're a morning person and you're looking for a morning person, go to the cafe in the morning, or, you know, take a boxing class in the morning and you'll meet other morning people. And it's really important that when you do see these characteristics in people, that you tell the universe and you tell that person, or you tell yourself, you know, don't just say, oh, they're not 100%. You say, wow, that guy is 175 centimeters tall. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I want a guy that's that tall. And you can even go up to that person and say, how tall are you? And he'll say, whatever, I'm 175 centimeters. And he'll say, why do you ask? And he says, because I'm kind of looking for a boyfriend that's as tall as you. I think that's a good thing. You know, so you can do silly stuff and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself, you know?
Yeah, I think this is quite important, and it's what I learned from this whole process. It's don't take it too seriously, because it's a learning process, but it's not a process about the results.
Oh, another thing is people are always looking for a sign. They're looking for a sign from the universe, but really you're the one who tells the universe that is a sign, right? So if I want someone who's kind, I tell the universe, I'm so grateful that that lady is kind to me. I want a or a girlfriend who's kind like this.
Yeah, it's like to acknowledge and confirm the sign to the
Yeah, so you're telling the sign to the universe. You're saying this sign here and this sign over here. I want these two things. And the universe says, okay, and they'll bring you more. And that's how you get closer to the 100%.
Right.
So you might go on a date and you're like, wow, that guy is nothing like what I want, except for he loved his mom. So I I really like that. He loves his mom. And then the next guy, you're like, wow, he really was not what I like, but he loved his mom and he's artistic. So like, that's really cool. So then it's like 70% and then 75 and then 80, kind of keep working.
Yeah, I think another point is very helpful for me. It's to acknowledge what I want and ignore the negative part of the during the manifestation process, because I think we are easily get hit and lost our confidence during the process, because sometimes we might meet someone and we don't really appreciate, and we will pay our attention to the negative part and forget about the signs, the positive signs on that man, on that guy.
Yeah. All dreams and goals are the same. And manifesting a house is no different from manifesting a guy, right? So you might go to buy your dream house and maybe you run into a scam, right? Someone tries to take your money, but at least you are kind of in the right field, right? At least they're like, they're trying to do a house scam.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit ridiculous, but I know there's like love scams out there.
Yeah, a lot.
But at least you're getting scammed for the right thing, right? So your focus is in the right place. It sounds crazy. It sounds totally crazy. But at least you understand, like, okay, I'm being scammed for love.
Yeah.
Someone's not trying to sell a monkey, right? So you know that your focus is on love and not a monkey. You might be scammed for love, but at least you're on that. That's your focus, Your focus is clearly on love.
Yeah, this is so true, because I think the universe, he doesn't judge negative or positive. He is so fair, right? He just,
That's it.
yeah, he just provides you what you send out to him, and you send out the signals of love, the signs of love, and he will feedback you.
So we have to also tell the universe, like, I no longer want to expand through bad relationships. The way for me to expand is going to be through a love relationship. Yeah.
So there are some questions about, I think they are seeking advice from you, since you have already manifested and get into a serious relationship. So how to adjust your frequency to meet the ideal partner and also keep that frequency during the relationship and grow with each other?
I would say, just as before, the most important thing to do is to either read or listen to your ideal partner. So like I put it on my phone, right? So I would listen in my own voice. So it sounds like my subconscious mind. She is so beautiful and athletic and artistic. That was a big part for me. Also, like I said, I was dating lots of people.
Yeah.
So I had already made that space in my life for a girlfriend, for a female energy. So make sure you have the space in your life. I just talked to somebody this week and she actually met the guy, but she hadn't made the space for him. And that's why it's not going perfect yet.
I see.
You have to make sure, if you want him to stay the night, do you have enough space in your bed? Do you have two mugs of tea? Or do you just have one mug? You need to get a separate mug. Be prepared. Prepare your environment. Don't just prepare yourself, prepare your environment.
Right.
Do you have stuff that you think men would like? You know, do you have like if you want a guy who's really good with cars, do you have car magazines? Because that's going to help to attract him. It's kind of the law of the vacuum law of prosperity, I would say.
Yeah, vacuum law of prosperity. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're making the room for that which you desire.
Yeah. Right, you're right.
You're getting a bigger bed. You get a king size bed and you put 2 pillows on there and say, okay, that's for him, that's for my husband, that's for me.
I see.
And the same thing in your heart, right? You can't have the fear of a relationship and a happy relationship in your heart at the same time. You have to get rid of that fear and just room for a healthy relationship. Yeah. And in my life, like I said, I was dating, 4 or 5 women, like not on the same date, but I would go on different dates. So I would always have that female energy, and I would get used to paying for dinner. Whether it be that lady or a different lady or a different lady, I just got in the rhythm. Yeah, I guess you would be right. The law of rhythm. So I was in the natural rhythm of kissing and being kissed, and I felt comfortable being kissed and paying for dinner and driving my car and having a female energy sit next to me. I was just used to it.
Yeah, to prepare yourself already to welcome the person getting into your life.
Yeah, in that way, so when Yurika finally the right person came along, she did feel welcomed. She was like, oh, this guy is used to having women around.
Yeah.
So I feel comfortable here. And he's used to driving with women, so he's not distracted. He already has 2 cups of tea.
Yeah.
Yes. And so she felt very comfortable once she met me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. And I'm really curious about what Yurika thought and think and feel. So can we have her now? Invite her to join us now?
Let me see. Yurika!
Hi.
Yurika!
Hi.
Okay. I think she's coming.
Okay, that's good. Hello.
Gambare.
Hi.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. I'm Yurika.
I'm Lynn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, actually, I've met you through your videos several times. And, yeah, and several months ago, I was searching videos on how to manifest ideal partner by using Bob's method. I searched Geoffrey's video on YouTube, and I saw you that time actually, but I didn't recognize this is my friend Geoffrey because we never met through videos. We just text each other. So yeah, I watched that video, and after several days, he sent me the link and told me that this is my video. I thought, oh, this is my friend, but I didn't recognize him. It's really happy to have you here. And would you like to share some of your experience and maybe how you feel during your whole relationship? Because yeah, I've already know a lot about you guys, but I never hear or listen anything from you. Yeah.
Yeah, you mean my right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my side of the law of attraction.
Yeah, and there is a special question for you. You see, from my audience, did you also believe in or have you ever really applied the law of attraction? And did you manifest your ideal partner either, or you didn't know it before? I mean, like before you met each other, you have no idea of the law of attraction?
Actually, I have no idea, zero.
So
I didn't know about that. So first time he was talking about that stuff, like what are you talking about? Like I have no idea. Like I know you're a very nice person, but like okay, it's your perspective or something like that.
I see. So you are being manifested, right?
That's what I said.
Yeah. So how did you feel at that? I mean, at the very beginning when you met Geoffrey?
At that point, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and I didn't feel like I want to be in a relationship with anybody. I didn't want to get hurt again. At the point. So, but I saw him at the home party at his place. Then, yeah, I don't know if he's remember or not, but he said like Japanese Buddhism monk said some words. Do you remember that? Like Nammyo Horenge Kyo or something. So that's why I was so surprised. Oh my gosh, I thought he speaks Japanese or something. And yeah, I was start talking with him. Then yeah, he was very cool. He was wearing shining earrings and wear the red dress and playing the music instrument, bazuki. And he taught me how to play that music. Yeah, I mean, like I had a great time with him at the first time.
I see. But is there any difference like to because for us you are like a reward for a for a people who are applying the law of attraction. So so how do you feel like is there any difference between like Geoffrey or some other kind of relationships you had before?
What did you think about the thing on the wall?
Oh yeah, first time I saw the list, like who she is, it's set on the list of ideal.
All right.
I thought it's very interesting. And the good part is he is not just putting the ideal girlfriend, he put himself as well, like ideal himself. And actually I do that like without knowing law of attraction. Like I put like who I want to be or the stuff, because I used to play sports and I wanted to be number one. Then at that point it was very powerful to put the goal clearly, then do the effort. So I just did it. So I thought it's kind of he's very, how can I say, goal oriented guy.
Right.
So I didn't focusing on the ideal girlfriend first time, because like I thought it's just very interesting. I have never seen that before. Yeah.
So after your commitment and how's your relationship going? Because there are some people they're asking like after your marriage, are you still applying the law of attraction into your life, like all aspects of your life? But I knew that you are manifesting your dream house. Obviously, you are applying that, right? And
about the relationship, I'm how can I say, I'm working on being very happy with him every day. I think the important thing is marriage is not goal to me. Like marriage for me make the strong team to accomplish a lot of different goals together. So
it's like the beginning. That's not the end.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why just working on the goals together and kind of, how can I say, stimulate each other. Like if we get bored, I don't think it's good about relationships. So just, I'm not trying, like I'm gonna win the beauty competition next month. So like I'm like every day walking wearing the heels, or and he's learning Bazuki more, playing more, or like we are like creating something fun every day.
Yeah, it's like you actually you have your own goals. You that, and you also have some common goals, and you are working together, right?
Yeah, that's totally true.
Yeah, because most of my audiences are female, and they really curious about, like, when you meet the ideal partner. I think this is not the most difficult part, and the most challenging part, because the challenging part is how do we keep pace with each other and grow together.
Yeah, it's quite hard actually. I mean, not right now, like the beginning.
Yeah.
Because the beginning, he said like he was dating for a couple of ladies, right? Then I like don't come in Japan, so like I was shocked about the situation. So yeah, I texted him, say, it's not what I want. How can I say? I don't wanna have a relationship with you because I don't understand the situation. Then like we had a kind of break for a couple weeks. Then but after had the kind of break, like from my side, he's still in my mind. So I thought it was gonna be great to see him again one more time, then see how do I feel. Then I met him at the park. Then I thought I would say bye to him, because at that point I had a new job at different island. Do you remember that resort? Yeah, so I tried to walk away from him, but I can't remember what happened at the point.
I'm back. I would say, as far as maintaining a relationship, we have individual goals, and we also have goals as a team. So like manifesting our house was our team goal.
That's really an amazing goal.
Yeah, and it worked, right? And she also has the goal of being a beauty champion or whatever. And so I completely support her in her goals. And I never kept the law of attraction a secret. She wasn't really interested. She knew I did that stuff for the first year. And the way I introduced it to her was, I said, like, what do you want to do? She said, like,
I said, I don't know,
but she finally came up with something, right? Like, so maybe she wanted like a new car. And I said, okay, what kind of car do you want? And she would say Tesla. So we put like, we put a picture of a Tesla up. So I didn't introduce her to all the details of the law of attraction and all the different laws. I just kind of slowly integrated it into our life.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, they're so excited about like Bob Proctor's material, they want to share all of his material, and it's just like too much for someone who doesn't care.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
you know,
having a mentor in your relationship, but not a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Yeah. It's the same way, like if I like basketball, like I don't need to know all the rules for basketball right now. You should like just take a basketball and let's go play.
Yeah.
So that was the same thing with the law of attraction. It's like she doesn't need to know all the rules. Just get her to play. And then we can teach over time, and we can share and then become equal, and she can help me, and then the team evolves. And I think one of your questions was long-term relationship. Like, can we see ourselves together in 100 years? Like, I don't know who I'm going to be in 10 years, but when we apply this method of setting the goals together, we can choose a path where we grow together versus one of us growing and the other one doesn't. And I think that's really key, is that I involved her in our growth. It's not just me manifesting everything. I made her my equal, and I taught her everything I know about the law of attraction so that we can have fun.
Yeah, I think it's already, it sounds really healthy for both of you. And yeah, like we can see the potential of this relationship. They can grow stronger and better and healthier. So yeah, maybe we can talk about your dream house. Like I know you are manifesting your dream house since this February.
Well, let's say one more thing, because people always have this one question.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Work for a specific person.
Yeah.
And I always say that if you know exactly who you're looking for and you know who they are, then the work's already done. You don't need to attract. This is only for attracting someone that you've never met. If you are already in love with somebody and you've never told them, then you need to start there.
Yeah. Please share more about this topic, because we have discussed this yesterday, to like how to manifest a specific person, because many people love to do that.
Yeah, people always want to put a name on it. Maybe they had a boyfriend in high school and they want to manifest their boyfriend in high school. This is not for that. Or it's the guy at the coffee shop that they think they're in love with. This is not for manifesting that person. You already know who that person is. So you just need to make the action and talk to them. Or if it's your ex-boyfriend, you already know who they are.
Yeah.
Right? This is for people who I had no idea who I was attracted to, Yurika.
That's manifestation, right?
That's manifestation. Yeah. If you already know exactly who it is, like you don't need this. You just need to talk to them.
It's actually right. That makes sense. But there are some people, they are like they broke up with their partners, and or they are rejected. So you have to manifest them back. You see?
Yeah, but in that case, you already know who it is.
Yeah.
So you don't need to. This is only for if you don't know who it is. I didn't know who Yurika was before I started this.
Yeah.
It's only for that.
Yeah.
If you know they are, just manifest more confidence.
Yeah. I see. It's like for what you have shared today, it's applicable for manifesting ideal partner and someone you don't really know, or maybe you know but you don't you don't make sure it's he or she. Don't put a face on that visualization part, right? But for manifesting a specific person, you would suggest that if you want a specific person, you could like improve your confidence first.
Yeah. You already know exactly who it is. You just need to talk to them.
Yeah.
And show them
actions.
Yeah. Just be confident with your connection and stuff like that. Like I just didn't know who I was gonna be in love with. So I needed to do this process to find that person.
Yeah, totally agree. That's one. Yeah. So actually I don't really know how many years you've been together, and how's everything going, and about your house. Can you share some stories with us?
As far as the house, everything is going well. We've been together 3 years, and this year decided to manifest our dream house. So Yurika started, and how did you start?
Actually, we draw the specific picture, what we want to manifest on 1st of January this year.
This January?
Yeah, I really want to show the picture.
Yeah,
and we just put on the wall, like everywhere we can see.
So it was the same type of deal, right? We made an image, we made a vision board, and we put in the things that we wanted the most, right? So I had a violin, she had a soccer ball, we had a greenhouse, and it was a big, right? And we were just standing next to each other in this picture.
And the Japanese style house.
It was a Japanese style house. And we didn't care about how much money it was going to cost. Because we know the universe will manifest the money or they'll manifest the perfect situation. So none of it mattered. And I think after we did the exact same thing, right? So we looked for houses every single day. And we bought a couple houses and we fixed them and we sold them. So we were already in that same process, right? Like I dated multiple girls before I met Yurika. And we did the same thing with the house. We bought multiple houses. Sounds crazy, but we bought them, we fixed them, and then finally we found that ideal house. You know, Yurika looked every single day.
Yeah, on the internet, checking the houses.
She looked every single day for a house, you know, and finally we found it. And we're so happy. We decided like 2 or 3 days ago, like that is exactly where we want to be. It's the perfect place in Japan. You know, we live like 2 hours away from Kyoto City, Osaka City, and Kobe. So we're like in nature, but we're very close to the city. We live in a city of about 100,000 people. So there's everything we need. I mean, we manifested perfectly. And part of that was the other houses that we looked at. We said, oh, I don't like that roof. Or, oh my gosh, I love that front door. Or I like that location a lot because it's close, you know? And it's the exact same to me.
Yeah, so in your plan, when would this house be like finished, all those repairing work?
Well, to me, that's my dream house, is that it's always changing and I get to create it because I'm very artistic, right? And I believe in the law of attraction, and you know, we create this beautiful picture of reality. Yeah. So to me, it's always finished and never finished.
So, but when would you like move into the house or start living there?
We did. We were there.
Okay, already.
Yeah, we moved in
very fast.
After 4 days after seeing it. We moved in.
Oh, I see.
So we lived there and we fixed it up at the same time. And to me, I love it. It's so much fun because, right, you're like creating in the moment. Like you wake up, you walk to the toilet and you think, oh my gosh, I need to put new flooring down like today. And you're like, okay, what is it going to be? Okay, I'm gonna do it. And then boom, the next day you're walking to the garden and you're like, I want a big orange tree here. And then you like go out and you plant the orange tree and you're like, oh yeah. It's the creation process, the process of being a creator and an artist.
I see.
And that's what I love, So that's what I like, that's my dream house, is a house that I get to create and co-create, because it's already there. I just need to fix it, right? You can just say, that wall should be pink and that wall is going to be blue. And
Oh, my queen.
let's do it now, today. And then it's done, and it's like the next layer. So much fun.
Yeah, I think you're quite good at making these things by your hands. I saw you are making furnitures or repairing some old stuff into a new one. That's really enjoyable process, right?
Yeah, anyone can do it.
I don't know. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I really enjoy your videos on this about your house, how to upgrade and repair it. So I was thinking one day I will visit you in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Welcome.
Because I've witnessed you guys, the whole process of doing this.
Yeah.
I must see you in this reality in a physical way.
Just wait for what's gonna be coming next year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be big. The next couple of years, 2-3 years, very big.
Yeah, for all of us, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So the last question for you guys, okay. Can each of you give us an idea or one advice on relationship maintaining or attracting an ideal partner? Yeah.
Maintain and attract ideal partner.
Yeah, even maintain the relationship.
Okay, I will think.
You go for it.
30 seconds.
I'll give you two. I'll give you one for attracting and then one for maintaining the relationship. The main thing about attracting the partner is you need to make the vision and then take action. Taking action is so important, whether it be healing your heart or going to the right place, right? If you're looking to meet someone who's French, you should probably go to France. Make sure you're in the right place at the right time to be found and to find that person. And you see someone who you think is your ideal partner, say hi and make an effort. Like, this is your life. That's what I'd say about attracting. What do you think?
I think the most important part is the ideal partner as clear as possible, because it increases our awareness level higher than before. So so when we walked outside, like, we can see the world differently after write that down. So I think that's most important to me.
Yeah, the first step, be clear of your goal.
Yeah, I realized how powerful it is, because if we are not clear about that, we will manifest something unclear. Yeah, I did with my ex-boyfriends. Like, I was looking for who is very loving person, but I didn't write it down details. So like, I manifest good guys, but someone was smoking cigarettes, or someone's not on time, or that stuff. And it was pretty hard for me. So I thought it's very important to write it down, the details.
Yeah, that's a great advice, and I totally agree.
I would say about maintaining the relationship, the easiest to do it is to have, well, number one, patience. Number one is patience and being honest with each other. But like everyone will tell you that. But beyond that is having shared goals and a shared understanding of the direction you're moving in. Because otherwise, one person will be happy, the other person won't. And so it makes bad relationship. But the shared goals, like at the beginning of the year, we decided what kind of house we wanted. We said a greenhouse that's in nature and room to do sports,
Fruit trees.
And then we manifested all of it. So it's a combined, like it's like a collaboration, you know?
Yeah.
Make sure your life is a collaboration.
Yeah, you're a team now, so you can't like do things separately, totally separately. Yeah, that's quite helpful, because I used to, have some clients to talk to me and ask me for help on through astrology, and I found that many couples they were really happy with each other, but gradually they kind of like lose passions toward each other, because this is the key. They don't have goals in common, or they don't have the interests in common.
I think that's something we began our relationship. I manifested her, right? So I was like, there's this powerful thing I want to teach you. I know a lot of people that do Bob Proctor coaching that try and keep the manifestation stuff a secret from their wife or their husband. And I think that's what leads to failure. I think, being completely
it's
open.
great to share. I'm very happy to learn from him.
It actually is okay to share with your partner of your wishes or your goals.
You should share all of it, because they're the ones that are going to help you manifest it the most, right?
And the support,
So if I want to manifest more fruit trees, she might be like speak Japanese, right? So people might offer her fruit trees all day long for free, but if I never share that goal with her, then she's not going to bring them home.
True.
So it's the same thing. Like if you want to manifest an ideal partner, share it with your friends too. Share with your friends what you're looking for, or the house you're looking for. If you don't share, then how is the universe supposed to help you out?
But for some cases, if our surroundings, those people are not really supportive, or they were not able to provide that support or help, is this okay to share, or maybe a better way to do that?
Well, I would say number one, cultivate a support system. So find people that do support you and hang out with those people. If people around you aren't supporting you, then that's a whole different problem.
A big problem.
You should manifest people that support you. But also just share it with the people who do support you. Don't keep it from a secret from everybody. Share it with the people who want you to be successful.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Great. And thank you for your sharing today. Actually, it's been like 90 minutes we've been spending together, and appreciate your time, your openness, and your wisdom.
Thank you so much, Lynn, and I hope that this helps all the people out there that are looking for love.
Absolutely.
This is for you guys, everyone who's watching this now. So best of luck, and stay persistent. Stay focused on your goal.
Yeah.
And it'll happen 100%. Your person is out there now.
Yes.
Looking well. Yeah.
I will let you know when I manifest that person, and yeah, I will share that too, because I think as a coach, this is what I do most and make me happy to share my growth, my journey, like completely with my clients. Yes, it's a happy way to work. It's a way to work.
I agree. Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay. So yeah, see you next time. And thank you for joining me to do this collaboration. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lynn.